Hello, my friends. It is that time of year, Valentine's Day, just around the corner. So today we're going to do a very simple, or rather paint a very simple watercolor Valentine's Day card. So you can see I have wet down the paper, and then I'm going to use the colors red, purple, and blue to create a background, which I had expected would blend better, but I don't think I used enough water, so the paint didn't spread very well. But I continued adding my paint, and once I realized that it was not blending the way I wanted it to, I decided to spray a little bit of water on it to see if that would make it blend better, but that didn't work either. But you know me, I don't give up, so I simply took a paper towel and picked up most of that color. And of course I used staining colors, so you can see I have stains of the colors on my paper, but again, that didn't deter me either. I decided to splash those three colors onto splatter those three colors onto the paper, and I figured I'll be painting hearts on it. Most of it will be covered. It'll be fine. So I'm using a heavy consistency of paint, and I am drawing an outline with a brush of the heart. Once I have the outline, I am using clean water to blend that color into the center of the heart. So to do this, I'm actually picking the paint from the pan itself because I wanted to have a heavy consistency. And then I'm cleaning off my brush in clean water and using the wet brush to blend that color into the center of each of the hearts. I'm also dropping different colors or even a heavier consistency into some of the hearts. And you can see that none of my hearts are perfect. They're all different shapes. And that's the beauty of this. Nothing has to be perfect. And you can see I'm dropping a little bit of purple into the red, and I'll continue doing that throughout. And you can also have some hearts coming off of the paper like you see me doing here. Anywhere you have too much white space, you can just add a heart off of the edge of the paper. And once you're happy with the amount of hearts that you've painted, you have to wait until the paper is 100% completely dry. So off camera, I did use my blow dryer to dry the paper. And I think the hearts that are not full hearts and that are on the edge look really cute. So I've added a few of those as well. Now that the paper is dry, I am using a very diluted consistency of the three different colors to create a little bit of shadow on each of the hearts. And don't worry about your shadows being perfect. This is a fun painting. It should be stress-free. And trust me, even if your shadows aren't perfect or your hearts are each perfectly shaped, the card will be adorable when it's finished. So you can see I'm using different colors for each of the hearts and then going back and adding a heavier consistency. Once I add the shadow, I'm using a clean damp brush to run along the side to soften it a little bit. So I'll continue doing that for each of the hearts. And you can see that adding the heavier consistency closest to the heart makes it pop just a little bit more. And softening up those edges just gives it a much softer look, obviously. And again, after you've shadowed all your hearts, you're going to let the paper dry completely. Okay, so now my paper is dry and I'm using a very fine tip micron pen to create these sketchy, skippy little outlines around each one of the hearts. And you don't have to do this. It's just a look that I like. So I'm going to do this. I'm outlining the hearts over and over again so my lines overlap, and it's just a fun little detail to add to the painting. Now here's the fun part, removing the tape. Now I had two choices of cards to put this painting on. I have a white one, although my paper is more of a cream color. And I also have a cardstock. It's like a brown card, and you'll see that in a minute. But I decided to use an alcohol ink marker on the deckled edge just to make it stand out a little bit more against the white card. And then of course, I can't leave anything alone. I have to do more. I decided to take the Micron pen and create that same sketchy, wobbly outline around the painting. So this is the white card, and I liked it. And then this is the brown card. I should have used the brown card, but I didn't. But either way, it turned out very, very cute. So now I'm using double-sided foam tape, which will make the painting stand out from the card. And I probably overdid it with the foam tape, but it worked. Now I'm going to adhere it to the card. And of course, because I cannot leave well enough alone, I decided to take that alcohol ink marker and create a border around the card as well. So this is a really simple card to make. It won't take very much time. This is perfect for the beginner. So I hope that you give it a try and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and leave any questions in the comment section. I will always get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.